Recent U.S. freedom of navigation operations challenging China's claims in the South China Sea has raised the questions of purpose and vulnerability of China's bases there. One argument has it that the bases are not significant either strategically or tactically, and in any case can be easily neutralized in a conflict. But others argue that the bases are a critical part of China's strategy to dominate the South China Sea and Southeast Asia. They also argue that these bases serve as command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance nodes that would give China a distinct advantage in the early stages of a military conflict. The conventional wisdom throughout Washington still seems to be that these military outposts can be safely dismissed as lacking strategic value. But some experts' opinion is that's wrong. They think that China's intention in building and militarizing features in the South China Sea is to intimidate other claimants to the point that they will lose confidence that the US can or has the will to protect their interests and thus undermine America's role as a regional security provider. Experts say China wants to weaken US alliances, erode American centrality and create a new Sino-centric order in Asia. The US forces would have little choice but to concede the waters and airspace of the South China Sea to China in the opening stages of a conflict. The implication is that it is indeed in the US strategic, not tactical, security interest to contain, constrain or even remove China's military assets on these outposts. Others also argue that China's intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance installations could neutralize US intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance assets in the South China Sea and thus enhance the survivability of China's nuclear submarines in the early stages of a conflict. They may even be able to detect and thus neutralize US submarines. Few experts deny that China's installations are vulnerable. They think the facilities on Mischief and Subi Reef are too big to be easily neutralized. On the other side, according to retired US Admiral Dennis Blair, former Director of National Intelligence and PACOM Commander, the Spratlys are 900 miles away from China for God's sake. Those things have no ability to defend themselves in any sort of military sense. The Philippines and the Vietnamese could put them out of action, much less us. Thank you everyone for watching this video.